What's up everyone, this is Tony with JRNY Crypto. Welcome back to another video. In this one, we will be talking about major upcoming events in the crypto space that are very bullish, that will help kickstart the next bull market. So we're going to talk about when these are going to be happening, what to expect, what my plans are around this, and we're also going to go over some major news in the crypto space as well, and some interesting stuff that I do want you guys to see. So we did have some interesting news yesterday with the Fed rates, and the crypto markets are responding positively. So we have Ethereum up almost 4% back to 2,300. Bitcoin's up 2.5% back to $43,000. So that dip really didn't last too long, and it really didn't have as much of a correction as I was expecting, seeing as how much of a run up we have had. We've started the month around $35,000 Bitcoin. We peaked out here around $44,000. The dip bottomed out around $40,000, and now we're back to $43,000. So not much of a correction there, but I do believe that's because we do have a lot of hype around the Bitcoin spot ETF, which is expected to happen the first couple weeks of January. So that's not far away. Everyone's accumulating around this news. Who knows how much institutions are buying up? But it is looking like we are going to get multiple Bitcoin spot ETFs approved within a short period of time. This is going to open the gates for institutions as well, and then that leading into the Bitcoin halving and other major events as well. So we are going to dive into this. Before we do get started, I do want to remind you guys we have the JRNY Club contest going on right now. There's 5+ daily entries added to this. We're giving away one JRNY Club pass every single day until January 7th, and then picking 10 winners of $500 of Ethereum at the end of the contest as well. These are very simple entries to do. You don't have to do them though. You could just enter the contest and you have a chance of winning. But if you do want to increase your chance of winning every single day, then you can do those daily entries. They are posted around 3 p.m. PST every single day. And we are going to be picking 2 JRNY Club Pass winners at the end of this video. If you do want to check that out, I am going to be trying to do those in regular videos. If I don't do it in my video, they will be pulled and posted on Twitter. So the Federal Reserve did decide to pause, possibly even going to be lowering interest rates in 2024, which is positive for crypto by itself. But we do have these other major events coming as well. So this bullish sentiment can go on for a while, at least until we get a new round of economic data. And until then, the message is clear. The Fed is more than willing to see an easing in financial conditions. This article here calling out basically the same thing we're talking about, the perfect storm in 2024, Bitcoin halving, Bitcoin spot ETFs. The Fed stops raising rates while signaling 3 cuts in 2024. Good court outcomes in the Ripple case and the Grayscale cases currently going on with the SEC. We have had some good news with Ripple, which is why it recently went up. And it is looking good overall for those. So hopefully we get some good news on those throughout 2024. The Binance settlement, CZ, the CEO and founder of Binance.com, did step down as CEO. And then election year is 2024 as well. So rate cuts coupled with the printer printing more fiat currency and increasing liquidity. So all of these things happening in 2024, creating the perfect storm. Lots of major events. That's just for Bitcoin pretty much as well. And these SEC court cases, but there is a lot of major things happening with the other top cryptos as well. All of these projects, tons of smaller projects as well, have been building throughout the entire bear market. Basically, they don't want to launch their products during a bear market because they don't get as much marketing and exposure out of it. It kills sentiment. And then these massive things they've been working on, spending so much money on, basically doesn't have a good effect and could greatly hinder the future success of their company. So a lot of these projects and cryptocurrency companies do hold off on their launches until there's more clear signs of a bull market. Some even wait until we're actually in the bull market and we're close to all-time highs. So you can expect hundreds of new products and developments to be happening once things do start picking up. And of course, all of that is going to start helping bring a lot of demand back to the crypto space as a whole. So first major event, like we said, Bitcoin spot ETF, likely to happen in the first couple weeks of January. Exact dates being January 8th, 9th, and 10th. So if this does happen, that is going to be bullish. I do expect there to be a lot of discussion and demand coming to Bitcoin because of this. We likely will have a correction in the following few weeks after that approval, though, and that's because a lot of people in this space buy the rumor and sell the news. So with Bitcoin spot ETF approval, rumors going around and anticipation of this happening, a lot of people are buying Bitcoin and crypto that they plan to sell on the news. So basically what happens is they're accumulating the few months before the event. When the event actually happens, then they start taking profits during and after that event. And then especially if the markets are up a lot, it is natural for people to take profits there. And we likely will have a 15 to 30% correction. And like we said in yesterday's video, that is expected to happen throughout the entire bull market. So if we do get another denial or some other bad news breaks, we can expect a correction as well. So that is the first major thing that we are looking forward to, opening the floodgates to institutional adoption. Companies like BlackRock and Fidelity, massive companies managing trillions of dollars between all of their clients. That is just huge over time. It will bring a lot of adoption to Bitcoin and crypto as well. So next major thing here is the Bitcoin halving. This is expected for April 16th, 2024. So only a few months after this spot Bitcoin ETF. That is very bullish. 123 days from now. This is just an estimate though. So what happens with the Bitcoin halving is basically Bitcoin is generated to reward miners to make this all possible, to keep the network running, and to verify transactions. And every 4 years, there is a Bitcoin halving. Basically, the rewards that go out for mining Bitcoin and contributing to the network are cut in half. So that means half the Bitcoin coming into circulation through rewards, which is bullish because less supply coming out. And while you have demand rising from things like institutional adoption, these spot ETFs, these other things we mentioned, in 2024, demand rising while supply shrinking, basic supply and demand economics, the price should be going up over time. So the Bitcoin halving is massive because it pretty much guarantees a bull market every 4 years. This generally happens 6 to 12 months after the Bitcoin halving, but now that we do have historical data backing this and other major events happening, we are starting to see demand and prices rise of Bitcoin before the halvings. So regardless, it's bullish long term just because less supply coming into circulation. But if we do look at the Bitcoin price here, we can see this tiny bump back here was actually a huge bull market back then. Bitcoin broke $1,000 for the first time. But if you look at it in comparison to the chart now, it's just a tiny bump here, but this was very significant back then. Bitcoin went from around $200 to over $1,000 in a short period of time. And that was around that Bitcoin halving back then. This was end of 2013. Next peak was at the end of 2017, and that going from around $1,000 Bitcoin beginning of 2017, peaking around that $20,000 Bitcoin price. Insane run up there. And then our recent one, this one was actually different because we had a black swan event with COVID where the price of Bitcoin actually started building up in anticipation of that halving, but because we had that black swan event, the price pretty much crashed, and this bottomed out around $3,500. But with inflation picking up and everyone getting very bullish and fearful of inflation and holding fiat currency, a lot of people started getting into crypto. We did start seeing some institutional adoption and other major developments as well, causing this massive bull markets and peaking out around $70,000 Bitcoin. Now we're leading up to the next Bitcoin halving and bottoming out around $15,000 Bitcoin. Now at $43,000 Bitcoin, and we're still a few months out from the next Bitcoin halving and all this other bullish stuff happening. I could definitely see $100,000 Bitcoin happening in the first half of 2024. So 89% of Bitcoin out there is currently in profit. Basically, the price they bought it at is less than the current price of Bitcoin, around $43,000. That 10% that isn't in profit is basically the people that bought the peak around $50,000 Bitcoin to $69,000 Bitcoin around these peak prices. And very likely they will be in profits throughout 2024 also, as all of these things play out. So something else really interesting I do want to talk about and show you guys, MicroStrategy. As you guys know, they've been dollar cost averaging, buying huge amounts of Bitcoin consistently through the last bull market, through the bear market. They haven't stopped buying Bitcoin, and they actually have a massive portfolio now, $7.5 billion worth of Bitcoin in their portfolio. That's insane. And Michael Saylor, the owner, CEO of MicroStrategy, he also owns a lot of Bitcoin separate from this. This is just insane when you think about it. So total profit is $2.2 billion. If they sold all the Bitcoin at the flat rate that Bitcoin price is currently at, they would be up $2.2 billion overall. A lot of people were scared that they would have to start liquidating this when FTX collapsed and everything, but they just continued buying more Bitcoin, and that did play out well for them. So they actually haven't sold any Bitcoin at all. They have a very long-term outlook on Bitcoin. They think it's the future. That's why they're so heavy on this. They probably won't start taking profits until Bitcoin is a few $100,000 or more, I'm guessing, but we will see how that plays out if they continue dollar cost averaging and buying more throughout this next bull market. But $7.5 billion worth this one company has. Imagine if there was 10 of these companies doing the same thing. And that is what we're going to start seeing once these things start playing out. Once we have that spot Bitcoin ETF approval and institutional adoption overall, companies will get the green light to start doing this as well. So while this is just one company being MicroStrategy right now, imagine when this is 10 companies or 50 companies and more continuing to buy Bitcoin and accumulate and hold that on their balance sheet. This will happen eventually. So what's also going to be very bullish that will eventually happen is we're going to have companies like MicroStrategy that will be buying other cryptocurrencies besides Bitcoin. We won't just start seeing new companies buying up Bitcoin only. We're going to start seeing companies buy massive amounts of Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Cardano, Avalanche, Dogecoin, and other cryptocurrencies as well. So once that starts happening, that's going to be very bullish also for the entire crypto space. The more involvement we have and the more that's taken out of supply and being accumulated by institutions, the better. So something else interesting, new development since the last bull market is NFTs on Bitcoin, which is called Ordinals. There was just an auction. These three sold for over $450,000 together. Pretty crazy. We can also see here the volume of Bitcoin Ordinals. NFT sales volume over the last 24 hours. Bitcoin, $44 million. Solana, $15 million. Ethereum, $14 million. So these being the top three blockchains for NFTs. NFTs are getting popular on Solana right now also. But pretty much every other blockchain is just not competing at this point in the NFT space. But I do think we will see Polygon, Immutable X, and Cardano, Arbitrum, Avalanche, NFTs picking up throughout this next NFT bull market also. So just a quick recap here. We have Bitcoin halving and Bitcoin spot ETF approvals first half of 2024. Very bullish for crypto and NFTs as a whole. And then we also have other things that could be happening throughout 2024, like positive outcome on Ripple and Grayscale cases. We also have possibility of Fed interest rates being lowered. That would be great. And then we have the presidential election in the US at the end of 2024, which is also bullish. So huge things happening here. I am expecting multiple companies to start accumulating Bitcoin and Ethereum like MicroStrategy is doing also. Once we pass this next Bitcoin halving, I do think we'll see at least a few companies in 2024 that will start doing this, buying up large amounts of Bitcoin and Ethereum, possibly other cryptos, doing that on a regular basis and accumulating as much as possible, shrinking the supply while demand is increasing. Very bullish overall. And the more companies we do see doing this and the positive outcome they have on that, then the more companies that will feel comfortable doing it and that will start doing it. So really crazy possibilities here depending on how bullish it actually gets and the outcome of a lot of these things. But overall, I am very bullish, specifically for the second half of 2024. I think that's when things are really going to start picking up. I think that's when we're going to get a parabolic move, like we usually get every 4 years here, like we saw with Bitcoin end of 2020, Bitcoin going from 10,000 to $60,000 Bitcoin just in a 6-month period of time there. So possibly be getting that type of move, I think, in mid to end 2024, but still bullish for the first half as well with these bullish things happening. But you should expect corrections to happen along the way. You should factor that into your crypto strategy and be prepared for whatever comes. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I am going to be drawing 2 winners of a JRNY Club Pass now, and we are drawing 1 winner per day until January 7th, and then 10 winners of $500 of Ethereum at the end of the contest. So lots of prizes going out. You do have a chance to increase your odds of winning every single day with 5 to 10 new entries posted around 3 p.m. PST every single day. Very easy to do if you do want to increase your odds of winning. All right, so I have the contest dashboard open. Out of 791 potential users, so like I said, pretty good odds of winning here, especially if you're participating in the daily entries. We're going to select daily winner of a JRNY Club Pass. We're just going to do 2 winners here, and we're going to draw. So the contest page does show personal information. I don't want to dox people. The full list of all the winners will be posted after the contest is over for proof. But here's our first 2 winners, Sethu and Brew. I don't want to butcher the names, so I'm just going to abbreviate. But congrats to you guys. We will be reaching out to get your wallet address to send you your JRNY Club Pass. We are going to continue these winners once per day until January 7th. I do recommend you guys follow me on Twitter and join the JRNY Club Discord. If I don't post the winner and pull the winner in these videos, they will be posted in the JRNY Club Discord or on the JRNY Club Twitter page. So that's it for this video. If you guys have video requests, certain topics you want, just drop them in the comments below. I'm going to be doing videos on smaller cryptocurrencies and small cap altcoins. I do have a gaming altcoin video coming up very soon. I am trying to hit daily videos here while we're doing a daily JRNY Club Pass giveaway. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.